Good morning, students. Shankaracharya Vidyalaya welcomes you all. Today we are going to start the next module of our chapter India Size and Location. In the previous module, we have studied the reason of time gap between Arunachal Pradesh and Gujarat. We have studied why there is a time gap of 2 hours between Arunachal Pradesh and Gujarat. In this module, we start with the topic why have we selected 82 degree 30 minutes east as the standard meridian. As we have studied that there are 29 longitudes passing through India and each longitude represents one regional time. So, if there are 29 longitudes passing through India, that means there are 29 regional timings. So, if we go according to the regional timing, there will be a lot of confusion because in different places there will be different timing. So, in order to adjust the watch, every country selects one standard meridian and we India has selected 82 degree 30 minute east as the standard meridian. Now India has selected 82 degree 30 minute east as the standard meridian because it satisfies both the criteria. In order to select standard meridian, two criteria must be fulfilled. First, it should pass through the center of the country. Second, it should be divisible by 7 degree 30 minutes. दो क्राइटेरिया को फुलफिल करना है. पहला, it should pass through the center of the country. दूसरा, it should be 7 degree 30 minutes. And 82.5 degree east, 82 degree 30 minutes east satisfies both the criteria. It passes through Mirzapur in Uttar Pradesh, which is the center of the country, and is a multiple of 7 degree 30 minutes. So as it satisfies both the criteria, we have selected 82 degree 30 minutes east as the standard meridian. This is the standard meridian. This is Arunachal Pradesh, the easternmost state of India, and this is Gujarat, which is the westernmost state of India. And this is the standard meridian which passes through Mirzapur, which it passes through center of our country. Now let us understand what is the importance of latitude. These are the various latitudes, parallels of latitude. At higher altitude, the sun's rays hit the earth at angle, measuring the same amount of heat being distributed over greater area. Places near the equator are hotter than the places near the pole. At the equator, the sun's rays fall directly. कहने का मतलब ये है कि सूरज की रोशनी जो है वो इक्वेटर पे डायरेक्ट पड़ता है. It falls directly over the equator and it does not spread. But the places far away from the equator, near the poles, the rays of the sun, it spreads in a greater area. वो ज़्यादा एरिया में फैल जाता है. So, and it takes longer time. And you can see this is the direct sun rays falling over the equator, and it is the rays of the sun, it takes longer time and it spreads over a greater area. Because of this, the difference between the duration of day and night is hardly felt over the equator. इक्वेटर के ऊपर डे एंड नाइट का डिफरेंस हमको ज़्यादा पता नहीं चलता है. As we move towards the pole, towards the north pole or the south pole, the difference between the duration of day and night keeps on increasing. I repeat again. The rays of the sun, you can see here, the rays of the sun, they are falling directly over the equator. Whereas, it takes longer time for the rays of the sun to reach the poles and it spreads in a more greater area. So, the places located over the equator are hotter also, and the places located near the poles are cooler. Why it is cooler? Because the rays of the sun spreads over greater area. here the measuring the same amount of heat being distributed over greater area. मतलब सूरज की रोशनी जो अर्थ के ऊपर गिरती है वो इक्वेटर में डायरेक्ट रहता है और ज़्यादा एरिया में स्प्रेड नहीं हो पाता, वो एक ही एरिया में ज़्यादा देर तक कॉन्सेंट्रेटेड रहता है, तो जिसके कारण गर्मी बहुत ज़्यादा होती है और डे और नाइट के बीच का ड्यूरेशन का डिफरेंस बहुत कम होता है. लेकिन जब हम पोल्स की तरफ जाएंगे, एज वी मूव टुवर्ड्स द नॉर्थ पोल और एज वी मूव टुवर्ड्स द साउथ पोल, दिस रेज ऑफ द सन इट स्प्रेड्स ओवर ग्रेटर एरिया. ये सूरज की रोशनी ग्रेटर एरिया में स्प्रेड हो जाती है एंड इट टेक्स मोर टाइम फॉर द रेज ऑफ द सन टू रीच देयर. So the difference between the duration of day and night is also more as we move towards the poles. Our next topic, why is the difference between the duration of day and night hardly felt at Kanyakumari but not so in Kashmir? अगर हम कन्याकुमारी और कश्मीर की बात करें तो कश्मीर में जो है डे और नाइट के बीच का डिफरेंस बहुत ज़्यादा है ड्यूरेशन का, लेकिन कन्याकुमारी में डे और नाइट के बीच के डिफरेंस ड्यूरेशन बहुत कम है. अभी हमने जैसा पढ़ा, the difference between the duration of day and night is very less over the equator. This difference keeps on increasing as we move towards the poles. जब हम इक्वेटर से पोल्स की तरफ जाएंगे तब डे और नाइट के बीच का डिफरेंस बढ़ने लगता है. either we go towards north pole or either we go towards south pole, the difference between the duration of day and night keeps on increasing. As a result, as Kanyakumari is located near the equator and Kashmir is far away from the equator. कन्याकुमारी जो है इक्वेटर से बिल्कुल पास में है, कश्मीर जो इक्वेटर से काफ़ी दूर है. सो द डिफरेंस इज हार्डली फेल्ट एट कन्याकुमारी. क्योंकि कन्याकुमारी इक्वेटर से बिल्कुल पास में है, इसलिए हम डे और नाइट के बीच का डिफरेंस वहाँ पे कम फील कर सकते हैं. और कश्मीर जो है वो इक्वेटर से काफ़ी दूर होने के कारण हम वहाँ पे डे और नाइट के बीच में बहुत ज़्यादा डिफरेंस पाते हैं. Our next topic, India and the world. Indian landmass has a central location between East and West Asia. अगर हम इंडिया की बात करें तो ये बिल्कुल सेंट्रली लोकेटेड ईस्ट और वेस्ट एशिया. You can see this is India. The Deccan Peninsula protrudes into the Indian Ocean, thus helping India to establish close contact with West Asia, Africa and Europe from the western coast and with Southeast and East Asia from the eastern coast. बिल्कुल central location होने के कारण India is able to establish trade relation from both the sides, from this side also, from this side also. Why? Because the Deccan Peninsula protrudes into the Indian Ocean. इंडियन ओशन की तरफ आगे बढ़ता है और इधर से अरेबियन सी है, यहाँ पे बे ऑफ बंगाल है, जिसके कारण जो है ट्रेडर्स और मर्चेंट्स आसानी से सी रूट का इस्तेमाल करके दोनों तरफ से ट्रेड के पर्पस से वो जा सकते थे. दैट इज़ द बिगेस्ट एडवांटेज ऑफ सेंट्रल लोकेशन ऑफ इंडिया. Now, India is the 7th largest country in the world with 28 states and 8 union territories. 7th largest country in the world. The first country as far as size is concerned is Russia, then Canada, China, USA, Brazil, Australia and then India. India occupies the 7th position as far as area is concerned. Then after India, there is Argentina, Kazakhstan and Sudan. This is the latest map of India. You can see this is Jammu and Kashmir, this is the Ladakh. This is the latest map of India. Now, let us read about the union territories and the states of India. The 28 states are Andhra Pradesh, अरुणाचल प्रदेश, असम, बिहार, छत्तीसगढ़, गोवा, गुजरात, हरियाणा, हिमाचल प्रदेश, झारखंड, कर्नाटका, केरल, मध्य प्रदेश, महाराष्ट्र, मणिपुर, मेघालय, मिजोरम, नागालैंड, ओडिशा, पंजाब, राजस्थान, सिक्किम, तमिलनाडु, तेलंगाना, त्रिपुरा, उत्तर प्रदेश, Uttarakhand and West Bengal. These are the 28 states of India. The Union Territories, Andaman and Nicobar, Chandigarh, Dadra and Nagar Haveli and Daman and Diu, Delhi, Jammu and Kashmir, Lakshadweep, Puducherry, and the last one is Ladakh. So there are 28 states and 8 union territories. Now let us talk about land routes. लैंड रूट यानी जो रास्ते जमीन से जाते हैं, एक सी रूट होता है, दूसरा लैंड रूट होता है. सो इंडियाज कॉन्टैक्ट विद द वर्ल्ड हैव कंटिन्यूड थ्रू द एजेस, बट हर रिलेशनशिप थ्रू द लैंड रूट्स आर मच ओल्डर देन हर मैरीटाइम कॉन्टैक्ट्स. The various passes across the mountains in the north have provided passages to the ancient travelers, while the ocean restricted such interaction for a long time. The next topic, importance of land route. Ideas of Upanishad, Ramayana, stories of Panchatantra, the Indian numeral and decimal system could reach many parts of the world. Spices, muslin and other merchandise were taken from India to different countries. Greek culture and architectural styles of domes can be seen in India. So what we have studied, that India's land routes are older than the sea route. सी रूट जो है वो बाद में डिस्कवर हुआ था, लैंड रूट बहुत पहले से डिस्कवर हो गया था. और ये जो हिमालय में जो वेरियस पासेस है, वो जो है पासेस के थ्रू नॉट ओनली द ट्रैवलर्स बट ऑल्सो द स्कॉलर्स केम टू इंडिया फॉर द पर्पस ऑफ स्टडी. एंड क्या इंपॉर्टेंस था, ये लैंड रूट के कारण ही आइडियाज ऑफ उपनिषद, रामायण, पंचतंत्र की कहानियाँ, डेसिमल सिस्टम, न्यूमरल सिस्टम, ऑल दिस कुड रीच द अदर पार्ट्स ऑफ द वर्ल्ड. Spices, muslin and other merchandise were also taken to different countries. Greek architecture and culture भी इंडिया में आया. This is the importance of land route. Now let us talk about India and her neighbors. India shares its land boundaries with Pakistan, Afghanistan in the northwest, China, Nepal and Bhutan in the north, and Myanmar and Bangladesh in the east. Our southern neighbors across the sea consist of two island countries, namely Sri Lanka and Maldives. So India के neighboring countries कौन कौन से? पाकिस्तान, अफगानिस्तान, चाइना, नेपाल, भूटान, म्यांमार, बांग्लादेश, Sri Lanka and Maldives. These are the neighboring countries of India. You can see here Indian states sharing border with Bangladesh. ये बांग्लादेश है, बांग्लादेश से शेयर करते हुए पूरे borders. This is West Bengal. Then this is Assam, Meghalaya. This is Mizoram. This is Tripura. So these are the states which shares borders with Bangladesh. The Indian states sharing border with China. Then here Indian states sharing border with Pakistan. Sri Lanka is separated from India by a narrow channel of sea formed by Park Strait and Gulf of Mannar. You can see here India और Sri Lanka कैसे separate होता है, ये Park Strait. You can see here this is the Park Strait. तो इसके कारण जो है इंडिया और श्रीलंका जो है वो आपस में सेपरेट होता है. दिस इज पार्क स्ट्रेट and Gulf of Mannar.